So I have this drum here that's been built by another custom guy a bunch of years ago. Not going to name any names, but it's been having, it's always had some goofy buzzing and ringing. Never tune it right. It's a 20 ply 12-inch snare shell. And as you look here, if I can attempt to show you this, notice the light in this drum. And if you notice right here is a high point in the drum. And that, as I rotate it, you'll see it's not the table, like that high point follows the drum. Now right there, that's your snare bed. But if you notice, this happens a lot, right over here as well. Notice right in here, the high point. Notice how the drum, there should be no light there at all. See that? That's because of a high point in the drum. Again, snare beds. This is the bottom part of the snare, but again, snare bed is there, and you can notice this high point right here. So we're going to fix this up. We're going to get this guy, because even on the snare side, or the batter side rather, it's the same thing. Like, I can't push down here. So again, you see some high spots here. So if you can see light through that, your head's not sitting on there flush either, and nice and tight on that bearing edge. Look at that whole thing. And again, I'm pressing down on this. It's not like there's anything on the table. It's just there's high spots in the drum. So we're going to true this guy up. We're going to recut the edges. We're going to recut the snare beds. Right there, that's that high spot. You can see it moving with the drum. See that? Right, so right in here, right here, high spot. Not the table. So as you see, I can move this to here, and now there. So just a quick video. I'll come back and update you how it is. I'll show you this is the before. I'll show you the after. Here's a little quick update in the middle of doing this. If you look, one of the things we suspected, notice you only got like, I don't know, 3 or 4 plies here. Now I did true this up, but we thought this drum was crooked, meaning the one side was taller than the other. So if you see that and you come around to this side, look at how many, probably hard to tell in the video, but look how many plies are over here compared to what you see over here. So we're going to continue to work this and get this trued up and straightened out. Alright, so we're almost done with this process here. Just wanted to get a in-between video here. If you notice, no more light through the bottom here, right? No more light, no more high spots, no more light. Well, it's up there, snare beds. It's okay, I'm going to redo those. But as you can see, no light shining through here anymore. This shell is completely trued up and square now. Here's the batter side. So, one thing I did notice though, we're going to have to fix up here. If you notice right over here, look how jacked up that is. So we're going to get that fixed up. The shell's actually in pretty bad shape. So we're going to get it all straightened out. Missing lots of wood putty and stuff there. This is a 20 ply shell. It was made by, I can assume, 2 10 plies, but it wasn't, again, wasn't done very to a high standard, I'll say. So, see a lot of, once I start cutting the edges, some of this stuff started pulling out. So, we're going to fix that up. I'm going to put some putty and some glue in there. Then we're going to hand sand and we'll see how it goes. I'll come back with the final video once it's all done. Alright, so finally getting back to this 12-inch snare. So we got it all trued up and finished here. I'm going to assemble it in a second. So just want to go over it real quick, give you a couple more details, show you a few more things. Of course, over here we got some chickens living in the garage for a few more days. Different story. But anyway, so here's the drum. So if you look here on the outside, you will see we got some nice snare beds down here now. You can see them better from the inside. So I just want to take a look. It's nice and straight and square and true. On the inside, if you look, you can see the snare bed there. And again, you'll see no other light coming through the bottom of that drum because it's perfectly trued up and straight right now, except the snare bed. There we go. I have to put my little signature on there. I don't know why I put that D so far away, but it is what it is. You flip it around so you can get an idea here. No light coming through. Perfectly square and true. I had to do some repairs on this. I had to, as you can see here, you can probably see some of the wood putty. It wasn't glued the best, so I had to re-glue this and fill in some of these gaps here with the wood putty. Over here as well. Might be a little difficult to see, but still it's nice and perfect right now. Nice edges, snare beds. I had to fill in a big crack here. It's nice and sanded now and fixed up. And the same thing on the top side here. This thing was all out of square and goofed up, so I'll put it back together and show you the finished product. So I just wanted to come in here real quick and show you this on my stove. I know that's nice and level because I just leveled it the other day. But there's the level. I don't know if that's going to come in good or not. But that's the level on the snare beds from side to side. All hand cut and eyed up, perfectly level. One of the other things we're doing here with this drum is that this is the lug, and there's this worn out rubber sort of spacer thing. And the problem with this design here is that these lugs, they have this tapered sort of end on them here. And when you get it on the drum, they tend to bounce around a little bit here, especially with this rubber here on the end, not giving it any kind of support. And so that rubber is about this thick. You can see that. What we did was we got some nice plastic spacers to put in there. Would have liked to got metal, but I couldn't really find anything that was the size needed, so we're going to check this out. So finally getting back to this drum. Just finished it up, just put the rims and the heads on that I had here with it, and going to send it out hopefully tomorrow here. One of the problems this drum had was these the lugs here. The tension rods were bent way in, so I added some spacers and made some adjustments, and now they're nice and straight and parallel to the side of the drum like they're supposed to be. So I think we are in good shape, way better than it was when it came in here. So there we go. Let's see how things turn out. There we have it. There's my little signature in there, if we can see it. There we go.